Alright, good afternoon everyone. Today is Friday, September 14th, 2012. You can see the results right here. This is gold plus 28 ticks. This is crude oil plus 3 ticks. This is the YM minus 8 ticks. And this is the ES minus 6 ticks. Dwayne had his DOM up there earlier with his ES results. He was actually plus
4 points.
It was 4 points. So he was plus 16 ticks. All right. That said, if you have not taken a trial with us, go to www.cfrn.net/apply. In the free trial, you get 5 days in our live trading room, 2 hours per day. You get access to all of the indicators that you see here, and all the data feeds and the charting platform. Okay, all that for just supplying your name and email address. That's all we asked for. All right, moving on to the actual trades that we took today. All right, I took, yes, let's start with this. All right, we opened up over here, right in here, and it just kept going up and up and up and up. The first pullback down to the BBC right here, we took a long trade on that. It eventually stopped us out at minus 2 points. After we had a bearish cross, pull back up to the BBC again. There was an opportunity to short right in here. All right. Now, before I say, well, okay, let me just finish. We pulled back here. We shorted right here. Once we had closed down below the M81, we moved our stop to plus a couple of ticks. It came back up and stopped us out at plus a couple of ticks, and then it went down to our profit target. Now, in this trade over here that we took, this long trade that we took, the cycle was headed down quite a bit, but I wasn't looking at the slingshot at the time. I just got in on the first pullback to the BBC here. There was actually a short trade that developed while we were in that long trade. If you didn't take the long trade, then you had an opportunity right here. We had a bearish cross, a pullback up, and tested the BBC. We even had bearish divergence. And that also went for 2 points. After we put in a lower swing right here, there was another opportunity right here. It was at the end of the morning session. I had said I wasn't going to take it because it was the end of the morning session. But it tested the BBC again for another 2-point gain. Right? Another possible 2-point gain. And that was the ES this morning. I didn't take any trades on the NQ. At least I don't remember taking any trades on the NQ. I know we identified some. And we had identified some momentum trades. For those of you guys who were in the partners meeting last night, here was a momentum trade right here. Here was another one right here. And the rest of them were just normal trades. Now the normal trade setup, I should point out, is you get a bullish cross, a pullback test to the BBC with an up close, and then you go long. Now you want to make sure you have some divergence to support the trade down here. Bullish divergence. Divergence is when this green line on the slingshot is going in the opposite direction of the cycle on the slingshot. You can see all these ellipses are places where that happened. This one right here may have been a losing trade depending on what your stop was and what your entry was. But all the other ones were winning opportunities. Okay? That is the NQ. Now, the same exact setup over here on gold is what got us the 28 ticks this morning. Alright, I only took one trade on gold to get those 28 ticks. It was right here. But before that happened, there was this opportunity right here, a bullish cross, pullback, test to the BBC with an up close, and down here on the slingshot, of course, we had bullish divergence. All right. The next opportunity was on the short side. We had a bearish cross, pullback up, and test to the BBC. I shorted right in here, and you can see we had the bearish divergence, and I took 28 ticks from that. I didn't short this one because the cycle was moving up too much, but that gave another 30 ticks, I think. The next one right here, again, the cycle was going up too much, but it tested the BBC, gave a down close, and moved down some more. Over here, there was another one, bullish cross, tested the BBC with an up close. I missed that and this, but there was plenty of opportunity there in gold this morning. Okay, you can see it happening again and again and again and again. And that was gold. Let me show you the crude oil. I only took one trade on crude this morning as well. It was It was right in here. After this bearish cross, price came back, tested the BBC, and gave a down close. And of course, down here on the bottom, we had bearish divergence. All right. It's the same setup on all the 4-tick range charts. We're doing the same exact thing. Same set of indicators, same set of rules, following the same pattern over and over and over again. You can see right here we had an opportunity on the long side there and there. And there were also some momentum opportunities in here. Those of you that were in the partners meeting last night, you can go through it yourselves and take a look and find those opportunities. All right. Right now, it's got bullish divergence, a bullish cross, tested the BBC with an up close right in here. So it's looking like it wants to move up. One thing worth noting is that crude is almost at $100 a barrel right now. Okay. Let's see, what else do we have? The YM. On the YM, I took one trade right here. It was the same pullback that the ES failed on. All right, it pulled back right here, stopped me out at -8 ticks. Now, I had drawn in a trend line here in the live trading room. I'll draw it for you. This right there was the trend line. I was looking for price to get on the other side of that trend line, and it didn't do it until way down here. Okay, I didn't take this short trade right here. I don't remember exactly why, but I didn't take this short trade right here. We were short on the ES at the time, I believe. This was it right here. I lost 8 ticks on this. You know, price moved up, tested the BBC. It didn't move up after the test. This one right here happened in the live trading room this morning, but it was right on top of a news event, so we didn't take that. Okay, that was it for the YM. So I did the YM, the crude, the gold, the ES, the NQ, the Russell. I didn't show you the Russell. Again, I didn't trade any on the Russell, but there was one good opportunity this morning right here. Bullish divergence, bullish cross, bullish divergence, tested the BBC with an up close. Okay, the same thing over and over and over again. These little rectangles that you see in here were momentum trades that we went over in the partners meeting last night. There were actually a couple more of them that I could put in here that had happened right here. And actually just right over here as well. All right. For all the partners that were in the partners meeting last night, you'll recognize those. And they were, you know, those type of trades, you're not risking a bunch because you're expecting it to just take off as soon as you enter. Okay. If it starts to consolidate or anything like that, then there's no momentum in the momentum trade, and you want to just get out. All right. All right. That is where I'm going to stop the recording.